From Sebring, Florida, this is Keith Jackson along with Phil Hill, and this is the Sebring 12-hour Grand Prix of Endurance. Big crowd on hand with the greatest collection of automobiles ever produced for an endurance race. The four GT40s, two of them entered by John Wyer out of England. The International Manufacturer Cup champion of last year. Porsche sends 5 cars, the debut of the open cockpit Spider, 3-liter air-cooled engine. They have top drivers, and they have shown awesome speed and great handling ability. Ferrari brings a powerful V12 from Italy. It's the pole sitter, qualified at 116 miles an hour. Roger Penske's Lola Chevy, surprise winner, Daytona Continental 24-hour. Jim Garner brings 2 Lola Chevys in from California, both performing very well. Joe Bonnier has a Lola Chevy. The Alfa Romeo team, 3 cars, 3 liters. John Surtees will not drive. Drivers like Mario Andretti and Jockey X at the left. X will be in a GT40. And Andretti in a Ferrari. Joe Sippert in the Porsche 31. Chris Amon will be the lead driver for the Ferrari. And Mark Donohue will be in Roger Penske's Lola Chevy. Scooter Patrick will be in Jim Garner's Lola Chevy number 10. Those are some of the drivers. And down on the line with another driver, here is Chris Economaki, publisher of National Speed Sport News.
Thanks, Keith. A few years ago, television personalities like Dickie Smothers here and movie star James Garner would be found at Sebring, but in the spectator gallery atop the pits. Today, they're drivers and they're owners. What's brought on this change, Dickie?
I don't know. I heard that in the old days, like in Europe, but you know that the barons and the counts, they sort of disappeared. I don't really know what the change is, except America's getting more motor conscious, and I think you feel it. You know that motor racing of all types is growing, and so therefore the interest is spreading, and I think it's getting back into the celebrity movie type thing again, you know? And they sort of focus upon the entertainer, or like Jim Garner and myself.
And Dick Smothers will be driving his own car today with Brett Baker, a very fast Porsche of Carrera. As for the course itself, 5.2 miles, longest road course in the United States, and Phil Hill, a man who won this event 3 times, it still has a pretty tough look about it.
Yeah, it sure does. The X's always provide plenty of spins and things during the course of the 12 hours. This hairpin is actually the slowest part of the circuit. You're down to 25, 30 miles an hour there. This Green Park chicane, new just 2 years ago. These used to be called the Websters. The turns were further down. Out on those long straights, you're up to 160, 170 miles an hour, depending on the wind, of course. The rough circuit still, I mean, after all these years, it's still full of bumps and things.
Also today on ABC's Wide World of Sports, we'll have live coverage of the $130,000 Florida Derby from Gulf Spring Park and the 46th NCAA Swimming Championships as well. We have 70 cars on the starting grid. It'll be a Le Mans start. The temperature mid-70s. Big crowd. And we're all about ready. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. The Ferrari, the red car, Chris Amon, the lead driver. He's in the cockpit. Mark Donohue sliding into the cockpit of car number 9, but it is number 31, a Porsche with Joe Sippert at the controls off first. It is Porsche. The first 4 cars off the starting grid are Porsche. Along comes an Alfa Romeo, then Roger Penske's Lola Chevy, and the entire field starts moving away. The Ferrari, the pole sitter, finally gets off and away. Jim Garner's 2 Lola Chevys, All-American racers, they move out. Joe Bonnier, the Lola, having some trouble getting out onto the starting grid. Now he's rolling, and here comes Jockey X in car number 22. That's a Ford GT40, and he is one of the last of the contenders to get away from the starting grid. But it is car number 31, that is a Porsche, with Joe Sippert driving, taking the lead. And really, I guess, Phil, the first lap doesn't really mean too much in a 12-hour endurance race.
No, it shouldn't. And if it does mean too much, you're going to get yourself into difficulties. Very often, you can do more damage to the car in the first moment of excitement here than any other time during the 12 hours.
Now, 15 of the cars qualified and better than the old qualifying record. But yet here in this first lap, they seem to spread out, give themselves a little bit of room.
Well, I think everybody that's got any sense here is a bit wary about getting banged up or really getting hurt here in the, as far as the machinery is concerned, particularly in the early moments of the race.
It would be kind of silly to go out and blow it all in that very first lap.
Well, somebody does it every year.
As a matter of fact, for the Alfa Romeos, we understand is already out of the race in the first lap. So Alfa has lost one of its cars in the first lap. But in the meantime, it is Porsche. Then you have Mark Donohue and the Lola Chevy moving up. The Porsches are white. And here comes car number 31 with Joe Sipper driving, leading the way at the end of lap number 1. At the end of lap number 1, it reads this way: 31 Porsche, 29 Porsche, 30 Porsche, 28 Porsche, 34 is in